What are you still doing in here? You know it isn't safe. Can't you even hear what's going on out there? Everyone else has already left. Don't tell me you're some kind of masochist. What am I still doing here? Well, I don't doubt the Survey Corps' strength, so I didn't want to insult them by going in too early. Besides, have you seen this place? Looks like somebody hasn't cleaned it for decades. I guess I'll have to be the one to take care of it. Well, if you're going to stick around, you could at least help me. Make yourself useful. Grab a broom. What, is that too difficult for you? Listen, you chose to stick around, so now you've got to see it through. Your technique is pathetic. Why don't I ask one of the big suckers out there to do your job? I bet even they would put some elbow into it. If you think this is hard, try killing titans for a living. That'll put things into perspective for you. You still haven't answered my question. I asked you what you were still doing here. Finding a spot to drink. I guess it would seem like doomsday for anyone else. Don't you have like a family or something you'd rather spend it with? Well, if you have time to drink, you have time to dust the corners of this room. The longer that web buildup is there, the more I'm going to hassle you. Do I look like I'm scared of arachnids? I kill giant ugly man-eaters for a living. What's that? I wouldn't be very filling, huh? If only your cleaning skills were as impressive as your wit. You're lucky you're not one of the scouts, because you'd be chewing on my boot right about now. So you brought liquor, did you? I might be here, but I'm still on duty. Besides, liquor doesn't really do it for me. I'm not the type to make excuses. They're a waste of time and energy. Go on, make another comment about my stature. Of course, being this size, I shouldn't be able to hold my liquor, right? I have no need to prove myself to anyone. Never mind a complete stranger. My capabilities speak for themselves. If it'll make you work quicker, then I'll take a shot. But you're gonna want to save every drop for yourself if you don't think you're gonna see tomorrow. No, that's not the type of thing that concerns me. Some of us aren't exactly humans either. Depending on the blood that runs through you, you could well be a monster too. Another killing machine. It's pretty hard to die a noble death when you're being devoured. Especially when the ones eating us have no capacity for thought. Living on pure instinct. Just a bunch of big dumbasses. As if dying wasn't bad enough. They're the ones we're falling victim to. So you're telling me you're not scared of them? How much have you had to drink already? I don't think you'd be saying that when you're at the pit of one's stomach. At the rate you're going, they'd probably end up getting alcohol poisoning. You know what? I'm sure they would make better company than me. Why don't you try asking that hungry-looking one over there to come have a drink with you? At least they wouldn't put you to work. I'd have a lot more faith in your resolve if you were actually doing some form of work here. Anyone can sit there and think how above it all they are, but being able to focus on a task while hell is breaking loose, that's a lot more admirable. You've got two hands, haven't you? Drink in one, mop in the other. You're spoiled for choice in terms of equipment. Whatever is going to make this place less of a grotty wreck. If you don't prioritize cleanliness, then you're no better than the ugly freaks out there. I have to knock the lights out of Section Commander Hanji just to force him to take a damn bath. Apparently cleanliness isn't for everyone. But I refuse to be one of those people. If I knocked you out right now, you wouldn't be any use to me. As much as you might like to take a long nap. I must be getting through to you, though. Your technique is improving. Keep that up and you'll have both your hands for drinks. The scouts are really clearing out those bastards. Maybe I will take another shot after all. Hey, just because my back is turned doesn't mean I can't see you. Eyes off of me and on your glass before you spill your drink. Unless you want to start mopping all over again. Well, even if I was to die tomorrow, I suppose this wasn't the worst way to spend my time. Take it as a compliment. I've dealt with company a lot more intolerable. Your efforts weren't too bad in the end. Go ahead and drink away. And get me that shot.